Alright, welcome back to Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. Mills 23, Marta's 23, Padfoot 16, and the Hellhound 16 as well. We're gonna head to the Triet Ruins. We have Rain in the party, and we got through a lot of scenes in Acelia in the last episode. We also completed the Human Ranch in the last episode as well. And our goal now is head to the Triet Ruins, which we went to in Tales of Symphonia. From the location of Triet, it was destroyed by the Summoned Spirit of Fire and relocated. Summoned Spirit of Fire was Ifrit. Head to the Triet Ruins. I'm assuming this area will have like fire enemies, just like Symphonia. Oh, it's ice now. What the heck?
What's the matter?
What happened? I'd heard the giant tree destroyed some of the area, but the precious ruins, the polycarbonate, such a terrible loss of priceless history.
Maybe Rain has a split personality too.
Two?
Well, I mean, when you're in battle, and sometimes even when you're not, you change into a different person.
Really? I change when I'm not in battle?
Yeah, I thought you knew.
You said that the Knights of Ratatosk have the ability to change form in battle.
Yes. It seems like I transform once I'm possessed by Ratatosk's power.
And Ratatosk's core is living off of Marta.
Yes, it's this jewel on my forehead.
I see.
Sorry to interrupt, but I sense both humans and monsters within the rubble. Perhaps we should investigate.
Really? Rain, let's go take a look. It might be Lloyd.
Yes, you're right. Let's go. You really are a fascinating creature, Tenebrae. May I touch you?
If you wish.
Ooh, you don't feel quite like a cat or a dog, or even Noish. I've never felt anything so soft. So this is what it's like to touch darkness.
You are too kind, really.
Whoa! Your skin stretches this much? Ah, this texture can only mean you're a shapeshifter.
You must be quite experienced to make such deductions from a single touch.
Your way of speaking is quite interesting as well.
Your interest is flattering.
So, when Colette was talking about maniacs, did she mean you, Rain?
It's true that Colette and the others have often accused me of being an archaeology maniac. But what about the term maniac made you think of me?
Oh, it's just that Colette mentioned a friend of hers who seemed to act like a totally different person near ruins.
Like a different person?
Yes, she described her friend's transformation as berserk, crazy, insane, frightening, dangerous, monstrous, inhuman, reckless, disturbing, and completely out of control. If I am not mistaken.
And you're saying that's what I'm like, Emile?
What? She didn't... Tenebrae, stop doing things like that!
Alright, we got a monster up ahead. We'll take it out. Like a new enemy. Like a baby dragon almost. Fire Drake. Lightwing, and what's the other one? Jabber? There we go.
You're so amazing!
Shut up! That was nothing.
I love the way you said that.
I'm not fighting anymore.
Dorthorn, Frost Breath. Breathe Ice has a chance of paralyzing the enemy. Okay. Yeah, Doris is a lot of elemental defense, but not so much physical defense. A lot of dexterity as well. I'm not really a big fan of the Sea Wyvern though. Its stats aren't really that good. I thought it'd be better than what it was. This place is like a snow area now instead of like a fire area, which is weird. Oh, look who it is! Over to the left over there. Genus is back. So now we've seen Lloyd, we've seen Colette, we've seen Rain, we've seen Genus, we've seen Zelos. 5 characters from Symphonia. Still missing Sheena. Kratos, even though Richter kind of looks like Kratos a little bit. So I don't think Kratos is going to be in the game because I think he was replaced with Richter. I don't know. And they do kind of look similar. Who else was there in Symphonia? Was that everybody? Or no, there was that one Persea. Yeah, Persea, and then there was Regal. I think that's everybody. So we get to see Persea, Regal, and Kratos. Anyway, let's go talk to Genus, see what he has to say. He's back again. Back from Symphonia.
Man, I give up.
Genus.
Rain?
What are you doing here? I thought the plan was to meet up back in Asalia.
I'm sorry. It's just that I saw Lloyd, so I tried to follow him. Wait, who are these people with you?
Ah, well, you see.
Wow, so that's why you all came here.
So Lloyd came through here?
He did, but now this monster's blocking the path. I tried attacking it, but it won't budge. I wonder how Lloyd managed to
Perhaps he fed the monster.
What the hell is that?
I am Centurion Tenebrae. A pleasure.
Oh, right. You're that Tenebrae guy she mentioned.
It's Tenebrae. Now then, when this particular monster is asleep, it absorbs all attacks.
This thing wasn't here the last time we came to the ruins.
This type of monster thrives in warm environments. It likely fled here in an effort to escape the oncoming cold.
Okay, so first we need to get some food for this guy. What does he eat?
His diet consists primarily of freshwater fish and monsters.
If we're looking for fresh water, the Triet Oasis isn't too far from here.
If you're going to Triet, I'm coming with you. I'm tired of staring at this thing.
Genus, you and Rain are siblings, right? So that would make you a half-elf too.
Yeah, though I'd think that was pretty obvious. Half-elf. What, the two of you don't like half-elves?
I don't mind the 2 I've met so far.
Well then, that's good enough for me. We usually get dirty looks when people find out what we are.
Was it that way with Lloyd?
Lloyd's the kind of guy who couldn't care less if you were a half-elf or anything else for that matter.
He is?
So this is what you've been up to. No wonder you've been away from Asalia an awfully long time.
With everything people are saying about Lloyd these days, I figured I should get the story straight from him.
I see. Well, I'm glad we ran into each other.
Yeah. By the way, notice anything different about me?
What could it be?
Come on! Can't you see I'm taller? Take a good look. My voice is even a little deeper.
You don't say. How much taller are you?
A 16th of an inch.
Alright, so we can't get past that monster right now. We gotta go to Triet. Fight this fight this monster again. Oh shit, we have new enemies. Okay, we have Tarantula, Red Ogre, and that's it for the new enemies. My resin's level 17, got ogre's blood and spider's net. And bird egg. Alright, let's go to Triet then. Or Triet. Oh yeah, I didn't read that. From a location of Triet, it was destroyed by someone's spirit of fire and... oh yeah, I did read that, yeah. Triet. I didn't read this though. An oasis town, center of a desert known as the Flower of the Desert. Okay, and a scene plays when you arrive. Then we get 2 skits, and then another scene. So I'm going to be up in the volume for a while here. Yep. So a scene when we get there. 2 skits. Another scene, and then another skit. So, yeah. I'm not going to be talking for a while here. Everything's all frozen and shit instead of like a desert.
I can't believe it's snowing in Triet. This is a desert.
It must be related to all the strange weather we've been seeing everywhere. It was pretty cold in Iselia, too.
But I was just here a few months ago and it wasn't like this at all.
I heard it started snowing here about a month ago.
This may be due to a dormant Centurion's core.
But would that cause the weather to change this dramatically?
The natural balance could have been further disrupted by the awakening of another Centurion's core.
Man, these Centurion's cores sound like serious trouble.
My deepest apologies.
Hey, Genus, why do you use a kendama as your weapon?
Lloyd made it and gave it to me for my birthday. It helps me concentrate when I use magic.
So you just started using it as a weapon after that?
Sort of. See, once when I was playing with it, the string broke and the ball hit Lloyd smack in the head.
Really?
Colette took one look at Lloyd passed out on the ground and said I'd found the perfect weapon.
I thought these people were supposed to be friends. Aren't you cold?
Yeah, it's freezing. It's not even dark yet and it's already this cold. How stupid is that?
If we don't do something, and fast, I'm gonna freeze up solid.
Really, Genus? I thought the cold didn't bother you all that much.
That was just when I was a kid.
You still look pretty much like a kid to me.
Who asked you? I'm gonna have my growth spurt any day now.
Snow in the desert. I do hope the desert's ecosystem will be all right. The majority of creatures that make their home here should be able to weather the cold, but still.
I hadn't expected Mana would be this far out of balance. Lord Ratatosk would be horribly dismayed at this state of affairs, I'm sure.
But it's so romantic! Arm in arm with your significant other. It's the perfect place for a stroll.
Significant other? Yeah, maybe me and Persea could.
I think we just got a glimpse of Genus's true colors.
Okay, before going north though, I want to actually explore the town. This is the first time I've ever seen snow. It's also the first time I've ever worn this coat. No, it's so pretty. Snow more, snow more. No, please don't. Actually, I've never even seen snow in my life. It don't snow here in Florida. It's only snowed here one time in Florida, I think, and that was like 1993. Or 1983, excuse me. I think it was. Before I was born. Something like that. Heard it was snowing in Triet, so I came down here as fast as I could. That's a strange sight to behold. Yeah, tell me about it. Strangest thing about it. What's the strangest thing about it? Seeing everyone dressed like it is the middle of summer. It was freaking a desert town in the other game. I can't believe everyone's all out sorts over a little chill. What a bunch of wimps. I feel fit as a fiddle. No one would have any problems if they trained like I do. It takes getting used to the cold though, man. I'm not used to it. I'm used to the damn heat. I can handle the heat. I can't handle the cold though. Oh, look at this. I bet Colette did this. See this human-shaped hole here? It's a priceless treasure of our town. This hole was left here when the chosen generation ran into the wall several years ago. Yep. The wall is also one of Triet's most famous tourist spots. Yeah, freaking going. Cled always going to the damn walls and shit. Especially dead. Oh, I've got some great weapons for sale. They work in the snow too. Can do weapon broadsword. We already have the silver spinner. We got the silver plate as well, white cloak. Silver cloak we have as well, okay. So we just need to buy that broadsword. Boom. Welcome, I've got the armor to fend off the cold. Rail gauntlets are new. Liver mittens. Could buy water capes here, resistant to fire. You got the virus charm, 30% chance of preventing sickness and slightly resistant to fire. Prevents physical ailments to some degree. Recovers 3% of max HP when an enemy is dead. Periodically restores 1% of max HP. And then Garnet. Then blessed by some spirit of fire, prevents disease. Equip those upgrades. That was so interesting. What's so interesting about it, I don't know, but I can't stop running through it. That was so much fun. People are crazy. Fortunately, you just missed seeing Uncle's game, Throwing Conclusion. Oh yeah, remember that game from Tales of Symphonia? You had to guess the right people. It shows like a bunch of people, right? And then you have to memorize which ones it was. It'll have like so you'll see like 3 people, you'll see like 3 people and you gotta memorize those 3 people, and then after you see the first 3 people, then you see a bunch of people and you gotta pick the 3 people out of the crowd of a bunch of them. 12 old guys and fearsome yeah, see there was like, I don't know how many there were exactly, but maybe there was 12, like he says. And you had to pick the 3 out of the 12. You didn't see it, what a shame. What do you mean you couldn't care less? Come on, this is really interesting stuff. No, it really wasn't. It wasn't a bad minigame because I was able to complete it, but as long as I can complete the minigame, it's not bad. But You guys know I don't like mini games. Well, it's frozen. We can't draw any water from it. Damn, you can't go in it either, like in Dragon Quest. We've been melting the snow and ice to get warm, so it's not much. It's not too much of a problem. I never thought I'd see the day when we had snow and ice in Triet. This is the first time I've ever seen snow in Triet. I mean, dang it, I keep saying Triet. I'm so used to saying like, you know, like Triemblem and stuff from like TRI emblem from like Star Ocean or whatever. So that's why I say Triet, because I say Tri-Emblem, right? It's actually Tree Emblem, I guess, or in this case, Triet. I got some winter clothes to wear, but they're also bulky and hard to move around in. Got a cold. Go inside the inn. Wow, Duff Dempster didn't expect to see this here in Triet. You would think this would be like a one. If you played Tales of Symphonia, you would think this would be like a Wonder Chef thing. Considering it's a damn desert. Everybody's complaining about how hot it was in Symphonia. If you're to see the sights, I recommend doing some ice fishing out on the oasis. It is far more interesting than seeing the Triet Ruins. I gotta try myself. It's quite easy to get caught up in ice fishing. Yes, it's quite easy to get caught indeed. Watch out for flying hooks, or you could end up with a nasty scar. Or get killed. I've been traveling around and seeing what I can ever since the two worlds united. A lot of strange things have been happening lately. The differences between the two worlds are huge. That gap is leading to violent disputes. Can't help thinking that the two worlds might have been better off separated. Well, we have to go to any Tetiala areas yet. We've only been to... We've only been to Silverant area so far. I'm assuming we'll go to Tetiala areas later. Hi there. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Aren't you you're a little young to be an employee? We sell blankets and sleeping bags for keeping warm in cold weather. So far as food goes, we carry a special spicy soup for warming up your body on those cold nights. Okay, get out of my way. I'm trying to go upstairs. This painting's artistic style is truly phenomenal, like AJ Styles. However, these brushstrokes could not have been made with an ordinary brush. Perhaps if you used a monster whiskers, it may be possible. A monster's whiskers to paint. Okay. What's up, lady? I'm a budding actress. I'm traveling the world to hear the calls and roars of monsters. Going to become a character actress that can play the part of any monster. Okay. That's weird. How could a human play the role of a monster? You're going to dress up as a monster? Are you a furry then? Does that make you a furry? There not be any furries in this game. I'll have to uninstall. Speaking of monsters, what do we have anyway? We have a lot of killer fish. We'll keep the monsters we have. I think it's fine. Anyway, we got a scene coming up ahead here. Oh, never mind. Is it true that ice fishing is all the rage? Someone in garish red clothing was out there fishing. He was sneezing the whole time. He's talking about Lloyd? I wonder what sort of things you can catch in our oasis. I wish I knew. I take pride in knowing a lot about archaeological ruins, but do you think that's enough to make me cool? If fishing is popular right now, maybe I'll give it a try. You can go ice fishing out on the lake. Just recently I saw a guy dressed all in red trying really hard to catch something. I bet he was catching the damn fish to get past the monster. It's not just fish. You can catch monsters too, so be careful. You might also catch some rare ingredients. Cammy. Oh, and welcome to the Desert Rose. So what if it is snowing? We're open all year round. Okay. Let's buy 5 of those and 5 of the other ones. Next on bird feathers. I guess I'll sell some of those then. On small fangs, sell some of those, I guess. This causes making my skin dry and brittle. I ordered the special cream from Lazarino's. Well, that's from what is it? Tetiala from Tales of Symphonia. Mail order service. Supposed to protect your skin from the cold, but I got something called AUD seduction instead. What the hell does that mean? I used AUD seduction before I realized what it was. It smelled so bad I could hardly breathe. This is where the fortune teller was in Symphonia. My teacher says that the first step to fortune telling starts with learning how to observe people, but it's not easy. Not that easy. Hold on, you want something that has to do with water, don't you? You don't? Oh. My eyes are sore from doing too much divination exercises. Being a fortune teller is really tough. Well, you're just a kid, so. Today will be a day of good fortune. I'm seeing that it is a lucky day to set out on a journey, maybe even rediscover yourself. It seems that terrible things await you in the near future. You need to pay to hear what's next. You're too cheap to pay? Well, come again anytime. Fortune teller, aka scammer. Alright, let's go advance the storyline now.
It's completely frozen.
How are we supposed to catch water monsters now?
want me to melt the ice with magic?
No. You may fry the monsters before we can even get to them.
Well then, how about we cut a hole in the ice and fish them out?
Okay, we need to go get a fishing rod then.
No need for that. I can transform into a fishing rod and we can use one of our monsters as bait.
You can actually do that?
Of course.
But do you really want to use one of our monsters as bait?
Don't worry, I won't let it get eaten. Think of it as a lure and nothing more.
Let's go with Tenebrae's plan. Lloyd could be getting away as we speak. We don't have time to waste.
That's true. Go for it, Tenebrae.
Then let's go to the lake's surface.
The cores must really be powerful if they can freeze an oasis in the middle of the desert like this.
If this keeps up, it won't be long before you can hammer a nail with a frozen banana.
A nail? With a banana?
Yes, an experiment quite popular when I was a child. I wonder if they still do that sort of thing in schools these days.
Not that I can remember.
If you ask me, I'd rather eat the bananas than use them in experiments.
I suppose you're right.
Ready for some monster fishing?
All right. Yes.
Yeah, let's...
Splendid! First allow me to transform into a rod. Next, select a location where you'd like to fish and cut a hole there.
Right.
Now choose a monster to use for the bait.
Okay, this... Let's try this one.
Now let's get started.
Press the X button when the fish icon is blinking in the green region, okay? Yeah, because it tricked me. There we go.
Whoa, I think I got a big... It's heavy,
Don't you dare let go of me.
but...
You can do it, Emil.
Everybody, pull at the same time.
Okay.
This is weird.
1,
2.
3.
What the heck is that?
That
It's a
is
turtle.
favorite of Bartek's, our path-blocking friend in the Triet Ruins. However, it's rather large.
Hey guys, I think it's looking at us. Here it comes!
It's not a boss fight, so...
Are we really going to carry this thing? It looks pretty heavy.
It isn't dead yet. Why don't you form a pact with it?
What? But we're going to feed it to the Bartek.
If we can use it as a distraction, it doesn't have to actually get eaten.
This is indeed true. Emil, please make a pact.
I'll give it a try. Don't yell at me if I fail, okay?
Now we can finally make some progress in the ruins.
Right. Let's hurry and go after Lloyd.
Wow, Tenebrae. That was the first time I saw you turn into a fishing rod.
Truly fascinating.
What else can you change into? A dog?
Please. I have been called the Centurion of 1,000 Faces. I could even become a jaw-droppingly beautiful woman if I so chose.
A beautiful woman?
Yeah, right.
I'd never actually gone fishing before that.
Oh yeah? That's pretty rare for someone who grew up in Palma Costa. I mean, it's right on the water and all.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what did you think?
It wasn't easy getting a bite. It was tricky knowing when to reel in and when to let out the line.
That battle of wits between hunter and hunted is fishing's greatest joy. You'd never learn the thrill of the hunt fishing for Lady Marta, though. She's far too easy a catch.
Well, excuse me!
We can now fish by talking to this lady. Costs 500 gold. And you get some titles and some skits by shoot. Oh, I don't have any money. Shoot. So it takes 500 every time to fish. That's crazy. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna end the video here anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Later.